Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. This one is a bit of a different thing as to what I have been doing so far on the channel, and this is another Let's Play series. Now, I am playing a hunter, as you can, well, you will see in a bit. I am at level 10. I am currently in Stormwind, and this is where I've decided to set up my Hearthstone. So I do like Stormwind. I do also like Ironforge, but I'm more familiar with Stormwind and a bit more comfortable with Stormwind. So the plan for today is to just play around with the hunter, do some leveling up. I think for professions here on the hunter, I'm going to go with, as you can see, I've already gone with engineering and mining. And we've got smelting, so we're going to do some of that stuff as well. We're going to gather resources. We're going to do some quests here in Stormwind and just generally level up. Now, one thing has crossed my mind, and I thought might as well get an opinion from people and see what they think. So, as you can see, I'm not starting this character at level 1. I was just playing around, right? So I was just doing something to kind of fill the time. And one thing crossed my mind, doing a hardcore playthrough. Obviously not on this character, although I won't really take this character, or I don't have any intention to take this character to raids. I do want to get to level 80. With that said, as you can see, as you'll see actually when we get out of Stormwind, so we're going to start down here. We're going to do all these quests and just kind of work our way as if we started in Stormwind. I did do the starting quests here in and around Ironforge. And I was going to say, I have not died once. So I've gotten to level 10 without a single death. And it is a bit of a challenge for the hunter, especially between level 7 and 10 until you get your pet. And that is because, of course, you are a ranged class, and every time something gets close to you, you basically end up being put in melee, and all of your ranged abilities are worth nothing. So that meant a lot of kiting and a lot of potentially dangerous situations. And so, like I said, I managed to get to level 10 without dying. The moment I got the pet, everything just became that much more easy. Now I do, and I think the idea of doing a hardcore playthrough where, you know, your character, once it dies, and that's the end of that, you know, death equals deletion, that has kind of gained some appeal in my mind. Now, I don't know if I were to do that, what class I would play, but for now, I've got this hunter. Let's see how far we can get without any deaths. Of course, if I do die, that doesn't mean that I will delete this character. But in the hardcore playthrough, that means, of course, I won't get any assistance, my apologies, from any of my other characters. What I find in the game is what I'll use. I won't use the auction house. I won't trade with players. I won't get any mail from other people or other characters. So that's kind of the idea. So I think it's doable. I think it's fun. I think it presents its own challenges. Let's see here. I'm looking for want to find minerals, because that's going to be helpful. We need to start getting a crack on with mining and, of course, engineering. So then we kind of end up being, you know, in a decent place where we don't have to go back on ourselves just to catch up on our professions. But I'm sure it was from here, just don't know how to get it. I've got that many add-ons that I'm using mostly for raiding and stuff that I'm kind of confused right now. Just give me a second here. Alright, there's that many things I don't even know where to place them anymore. Let's have a look here. No, that's not what it is. No, that's not what I want. So where could it be? I'm sure it's in the tracking bar, but I don't know. Tracking. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. That's what I want. So that should show up any veins around the world or near us, really, that we can mine because we've just picked up mining just before I started this video. So we are at 0. We're obviously not skilled with that, and we're level 10 already, so we've got a bit of catching up to do there. So yeah, we're going to go to Goldshire. We're going to pick up the quest there and see where our journey takes us. I might be zone hopping, but I don't really care much for zone hopping. I'm more of a completionist in the sense that I prefer to complete a zone before I move on to the next one. But if zone hopping is a thing, then I'll do that. And the reason behind that is, of course, I want to see how far I can get on this character without dying, basically. So if the enemies we're up against are too strong, then I might have to zone hop a bit. We're not going to be taking many chances on this character. Okay, let's see. We got some quests around here. I can quickly pick these up. Now, of course, if I were to do a hardcore or hard mode, I'm not quite sure what it's called now, because hard mode is old, or a hardcore playthrough.
Safe travels.
I probably would do it on a separate server than the one where I've got most of my characters, and like I said, death equals deletion. So we'd have to be super duper careful. I do also have a thought in the back of my head, and that would be as a reward. So say, for example, if I get to level 80 without dying, then that means at level 80 I can die with that character's however many times I want, so that's gonna be kind of the reward. Everything unlocks at level 80. I can auction stuff, I can buy stuff, I can trade stuff, I can get stuff from other characters of mine, stuff like that. That's if I get to level 80. Obviously, that's if I were to do a hardcore let's play series. I'm tempted. It looks like a lot of fun. So we've got all the quests from around here. Okay. So let me see. They're kind of spread out. So I think I'm going to go to the south of Goldshire. And yeah, we'll take it from there. I don't think there's anything around here. Actually, I'm going to go... I know it's tempting to go to the south of Goldshire, but I think I'm going to take the bit that was a bit north of Goldshire. The reason for that is, as I remember it, there aren't very many quests in this area, so might as well just fill it out complete it is what I meant to say, and then we don't really have to worry about it that much. We don't really have to come back to this area very often. Okay, yeah, short legs, gotta swim. All right. Also, I was reading, which is a funny thing, some World of Warcraft books, and apparently, according to the books that I read, at least, dwarves aren't good swimmers. Supposedly, they sink like rocks. Okay. Try and avoid unnecessary combat if we can. I mean, we are in an area where we're probably going to get jumped by different types of creatures. There we go, we have a wolf. Oh yeah, I need to... Oh my god. It didn't last very long, that one, did it? Right, let's see. I'm also looking for copper veins. There we go, that was my phone, which is absolutely annoying. My apologies. Let me just shift things around. So yeah, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, it's a big difference for the hunter before the pet and when you get your pet. It's so much easier having a pet. I'm not sure how different it is with... Well, no, actually, because with the warlock, you get the imp, which really doesn't take aggro off of you. I'm not quite sure at what level you get the void walker. Saying that, I'm quite interested at what point, and I think I read somewhere, I don't know, we'll find out, but it does seem to be that level 40 is a level at which level we can actually wear male armor. Now, I've also done some reading on the hunter as to what stats are priority, so agility apparently seems to be one of them. Definitely going to be looking at that. Apparently agility equals attack power, so we'll be thinking about that as we get further on with this character. But yeah, it's an interesting class. Like I said, the aim is to get to level 80, and we're just kind of chilling, taking a break from everything that's stressful in World of Warcraft. So on my main characters and bank alts at the moment, I'm trying to build up gold as well as raid and stuff like that. And I just thought I'd do something that's a bit more relaxing, and I'm actually doing this to just enjoy, get kind of lost in the game and stuff, and just rediscover some old zones. I do miss the old zones. Also saying that, I think I will need to come with Miranda down this way and just do quests for the purposes of achievements, really. But that's going to be at a later time. At the moment, I just want to do something to chill. There we go. Our wolf has now leveled up. I am curious how far I'll get with this particular wolf. Wolves seem to be quite good at a lot of things, quite a desirable thing. I was going to say, there is an area I know that spawns a rare wolf in Northrend. I would really love it if I could get my hands on that wolf. It's like a ghostly type wolf, and I think that would be such a nice pet. Oops, we have aggroed a wee bit too much here. Okay, never mind. He seems to be more interested in my pet for some odd reason. Man, that is a long aggro range. Let's get rid of you, buddy. Now, I'm keeping a very close eye on my pet's health as well as my own health. It does seem, though, that we are doing quite alright, so not too stressed about that. This I couldn't have done on a melee class. I remember when I did this with the paladin. It was a bit of a nightmare. Clumps like this of NPCs were definitely a bit challenging. Now, do bear in mind, when I leveled up my paladin, I did do it in the Burning Crusade times, and I think since then, or with the release of Wrath of the Lich King, the starting zones have somewhat been nerfed. So there is that to keep in mind. At least that's the way it feels. Either that, or I've just become better at the game. Both are feasible options as to why things feel easier. Okay, we're about to get a level here. Okay. It's really funny and somewhat annoying, frustrating, I'd say, when we see the misses. When I see all those misses, it's I'm not used to seeing them as often. That's what happens when you don't have a capped character. I was also looking at what the cap would be for well, to make sure that we hit our target, but I mean that's far in the future. And again, I don't know if I'll do any. I might do your dailies and stuff on this character. I'm not quite sure about that. Maybe I'll get some gear on this character. I don't know. I might do some stuff. Saying that though, my druid kind of fallen behind, and I think saying that I've kind of slowed down on the raid side with Miranda as well. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's also stressful, and when you're regularly raiding, it just leaves little time for other stuff, because you're always trying to prep for the next raid, get the pots needed, get everything that is needed for raiding, and you know, if you get a new item, you have to be enchanted and all sorts. So yeah, that then costs money, so you're always thinking about gold for the next raid, really, and repair bills, which of course can be quite a big thing. It depends how often you wipe. There we go. My wolf seems to have also leveled up. And I think, really, I'm going to go with the wolf almost all the way, or for the vast majority of the game, really. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with the wolf. I might change it out and try other particular pets. Now, one of the reasons I chose the hunter, to be honest, was because I do like the hunter and the idea of being able to have various types of pets that you can go and tame. And so every time I was around with Miranda or Selena just doing stuff in Northern, and I'd see this cool creature, and I thought to myself, oh, that would be such a nice pet. Sadly, I don't have a hunter. And I guess that's where this comes in handy. Now, I've chosen the engineering profession because with that we can make the chopper, which would then help me get the chopper on Selena, and on Selena and Miranda, and hopefully we should be able to make it at a reduced price because we're making the stuff, so that would work out really nice. And specifically Miranda, because I was looking at the prices on the auction house. They sell for about 16,000 gold. Now I can understand the 16,000 gold for the mount with the 3 places, so the mammoth that you get in Dalaran. That makes a lot of sense because you also have a vendor and a repair vendor there on it, so it does save you a journey into a town or village where you need a vendor. You can just hop on the mount and repair quickly, sell you stuff, and just keep on keeping on, really. And so that would make a bit of sense, and eventually I will get that mount. At the moment I'm just in the process of trying to test a couple of things with regards to making gold at the auction house, so it's a little thing I'm working on. We'll see where we get with it. I may lose the gold that I have, or I may gain gold. It's a risky gamble that I'm playing. And yeah, I've got a video coming out for fishing, a additional video that would help with making some gold as well. So those are ways that I make money, at least in the game. And I've got quite a few ways of doing it actually, but yeah. I'm going to make a video on that soon enough. Now there is another copper ore here that we can pick up if I can find it. Sometimes I find, or I think, that these copper veins can spawn inside the map. I mean, I feel like that's something that I've bumped into. Whereas I know there was like a mine, and on the map it looked like there was a copper vein, so I had to look in the mine, looked on top of the mine, couldn't find it, and I looked quite thoroughly, I'd say, and still wasn't able to find it, which led me to the conclusion that sometimes these nodes can spawn inside the terrain, inside the map itself. Alright, we got what we came for. Let's get back out. Now I do have a lot of stuff in my inventory here. I am looking forward to getting some nice looking gear. Now another thing that has crossed my mind is using my main characters to get some of the heirlooms for this character. That would make a difference. But if I were to get heirlooms, I'd have to probably wait until level 40 when we can actually wear mail. So there's no point in getting anything now. Plus, I don't really think I have enough emblems to get heirlooms. I did get a bunch of heirlooms for my bank alts. Yeah, so they look nice and fancy. Right, so I've got 2 options here. I can go towards Goldshire or complete some quests that aren't far from here as well. Let me just quickly have a look and see if we get any copper around here. Normally there should be nodes spawning around this area. I mean, it is fun playing a hunter, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually enjoying it. Don't know how good I'll be as a hunter player. Saying that, hunters do actually hit pretty hard in raids. Okay, these guys are a bit low, but they can still present a bit of a challenge, so I'm just going to clear a path. So yeah, I'm just following the mountain range in the hopes of finding a copper vein. Is that better than... yeah, seems to be. So, okay. Alright. Okay, I feel like this one would be a bit better than what I'm currently wearing. Okay. So far, I don't seem to be getting too lucky with finding what I'm looking for. It's a bit frustrating. Just feels like there's no copper veins. Oh dear. Quite a few people around here. Oh, hello. Alright, let's try and deal with them from afar. This will be a bit of a challenge to see if I can cope with this as a hunter. Now, normally when I did this with the paladin, I really struggled. Now, of course, the hunter over here is taking all the heat. The hunter, Jesus Christ, the wolf is taking all the heat, so it does make life that much more easier. Yep. We've aggroed everything. We're gonna have to be careful when we go into more dangerous zones. Hey, keep this guy off me. Get off. Okay, let's quickly do everything. So yeah, as I level up the hunter, unlike my first experience, we're gonna try and keep up with the professions and not fall behind too much. So there will be times where I just focus on the professions. I feel like that would be the smartest thing to do. And to be quite honest, I'm actually looking forward to getting the maximum engineering, because I think with it you can also get like flying contraptions as well, and that makes sense for a dwarf. In my mind, dwarves are kind of inclined that way, to be honest. So yeah. All right, well, I know what this is. So we've not been that lucky with regards to finding copper veins. That kind of sucks. It just means that I'll have to gather or spend some more time around gathering stuff. I might end up having to do this off camera if we're not lucky enough to get enough materials. And while I'm here, might as well pick up some stuff.
I supply only the
might as well get our fill of cats. I do like cats, so why not? They don't cost that much. I could alternately get some more cats and sell them at the auction house. The auction house isn't locked for this character. The only challenge I've set myself for this character is to not die until we get to level 80. Let's see if we can achieve that. That would be pretty decent. Alright, we'll try and avoid that. There's no reason to go there. Okay, so by the looks of things, we're not really getting lucky with the copper veins. That kind of really sucks. Yeah, it feels like I've wasted time just coming around this way. Maybe I should have just gone with the quest zones. But yeah, I was hoping to get some copper, but yeah, nothing. One of these days I'll get a mount as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can get a mount at level 20, which would make a massive difference. Right, so let's see what we're going to do. I can turn something in Goldshire. Alright, let's go to Gold Shard, turn that in, pick up the next quest and see where that takes us. Now, part of me wants to do Dead Mines. Part of me wants to avoid it because I fear that in Dead Mines I might die. And as I said, I don't want to die. See if somebody wants to boost me in Dead Mines for some loot. I don't know. It's worth an ask. I don't know. I mean, in Dead Mines, if I get boosted, I won't get a lot of XP, barely anything. But the loot will be nice. Alright. So, okay, that's where the quests is. I think we have a few of them turning. Right, so let's go and turn in the quest. Is there anything in here that we can turn in? No. No, just checking. So then maybe it's somewhere in here then. Yes, it is.
Have a good one. See you around. See you later.
Okay, we'll accept that one. Tell you what, let's go and sell some of the junk that we have here.
I buy and trade.
Now, hopefully I don't sell anything that I'll need. I'm not going to bother with low-level items at the auction house. They are pointless. Alright, we'll hold on to that. Tell you what, I'll give these a go. I always forget to use these explosive items that we get from quests. I've got enough food. I can kind of craft my own food right now. Again, cooking is going to be something that I'm going to need to stay on top of. Okay.
See you around.
Okay. Right, we've done that. So let's crack on. Let's turn in the other quest and pick up something, if there is something to pick up. Actually, while I do that, I want to send to Miranda these 2 owls. I did find myself in Darnassus, so I thought I'd pick up some owls for Miranda's collection. But that was just something, just me traveling around doing stuff.
Safe travel.
Nothing related to leveling, so I did get 10 levels in and around Ironforge. Okay, so around here we tend to have a mine. I can see some ore there, so I think I'll quickly pop in, grab the ore, and then crack on with the questing. Now the reason I'm choosing to do it this way is because, as I said before, I'm at level 10 and haven't really done much mining, so if I keep on pressing on with the questing, it'll only be a matter of time before I out-level the zone for mining. So I'm trying to to kind of catch up with mining as well. And once we've got mining to a certain level, once mining is proficient for the area that we're in, then we should be just fine. But also, at the same time, I need to keep tabs on all of the other professions as well and continuously level them up.
See you around.
So I'm going to try and do that. I'm not very good with that side of the game. I always tend to level up and then forget about professions and then regret it, because then I have to spend loads of gold on bringing up the professions to the level where I need to be. So by the looks of it, we need to go in that mine anyways.
Let's still be I need to target something first. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet.
Okay, so I think I'm going to go up this way. Just trying to kind of clock where the closest entrance to the ore would be. Always keep your eye on the prize, I guess.
Let's still recharging. I need a target.
So obviously with being ranged, sometimes line of sight is the thing. There it is. Haha. Found it. Go on, Wolfie. Get him, Wolfie.
Can't cast that yet.
That's it. Okay, so we got a new weapon there. I forgot this place drops like a shovel type of mace. Yeah, it's a weapon. I don't think it's something that a hunter would benefit from. Saying that though, at this level, there are probably very few items that would benefit a hunter. Like, you know, major benefits. I think things get interesting at 60 and above, really. Okay, we got what we wanted from this particular mine, so I think we're gonna move on to the next area. And I can see that there is someone else here around, and okay, he's not chasing me, so none of my business. We're just gonna crack on, pretend we didn't see them. Hopefully he doesn't aggro onto us. Getting over this hill is a bit of a pain.
Let's still recharging.
Right, so we're slowly working towards the princess quest, where we have to kill a pig, a boar,
That spell
and I
isn't
think if I remember correctly, the boar has a partner, so to speak. I mean, it should be fairly easy. There's nothing that has presented much of a challenge here. One of the things I'm looking forward to, now I'm going to be quite curious to see if I can actually solo it, would be Hogger. And the reason for that is I still see people spamming for support, for help with Hogger. Now, I know with the Paladin, at least at this level, Hogger's a bit, or was a bit of a challenge. I think he's probably been nerfed a bit, but we'll see if we can solo him. Now, if things go wrong with Hogger when we do get to that point, and say my
How are
pet
you?
dies, or I get overwhelmed,
Safe travels.
I'm just going to do the best possible thing and make a run for it. I'm not going to try and brave it. Now, Hogger was, back in the day, an elite. Hopefully he still is. So I can go this way. Yeah, I've got 2 quests not far from me, so I could probably press on with those and move towards towards Princess, really. It would benefit me. We also have Westfall that we can work towards. There doesn't seem to be too many quests in this area, or at least I remember them. I remember there being more quests, but as you can see in my questy tracker, a lot of them are completed. They're just scattered about. That's the issue.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready.
Okay, let's go and hand these in. I think it's the best way of going about it. It'd be nice if I get close. I don't think. I don't. If I get close to pulling another level within the time frame that I've allocated, hopefully I don't get too distracted here. But we do have several quests that we can hand in. There you go. There's your pig meat. Enjoy. Okay. Now there's another one somewhere around here, so I'll go and pick that one up. Okay, let's see what this is. I can't really see the person. Apparently he's supposed to be around here. Ah, hiding behind the tree he was.
Hello. Safe
There you
travels.
go.
Have a good one.
Okay, so now he sends us back to the farm. Okay, so let's go this way.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Alright, there we go. That is that. We have some stuff to hand in back in Goldshire, so I think I'll have to make my way towards Goldshire. I do want to check the mine one more time for any copper veins. Actually, let's find a way over. Right, I'll turn this one in. Okay, so we're done with this area. Oh yeah, we need to go back in the mine. Ha, okay. So we have a quest. I believe, if I remember correctly, we need to be in the mine. Let me just double check this. Yeah, I think it's in the mine. Yeah, there's no point in looking around here. We have to go all the way inside, and I think one of the NPCs here will have the item we're after. Okay. Gonna need to be careful here. I mean, I am of a decent level here, so things shouldn't be too bad. Just need to be careful. These guys will have respawned. Okay. Let's go get these guys. Come on, Zeus. Sick 'em, boy.
I can't pass that yet.
Okay. I'm just being cautious here. I'm letting my wolf get the aggro. We don't want to be fighting these guys in melee range. Saying that, though, it would be useful to build up my two-hander proficiency.
Let's still be charging. That's
Okay,
spell,
so
can't cast
line of sight is a thing.
Let's still be charging.
So there are
I don't have a target.
two copper bits of ore. Two copper ores that does that make nodes? That's the word. Ha. There are two copper nodes that I can mine. Yeah, sometimes my English isn't the best. Alright, let's go this way.
Let's still be charging.
Okay. Sometimes I really don't understand how line of sight actually works. Okay, we got a bit of a problem here. Okay, that has been sort of sorted. Okay, we found the other bit of copper node that we wanted. We've got this guy coming towards me. Get him, sick him, sick him, sick him. Yeah, get him. Okay, so this one is the guy that actually dropped the stuff that we needed, the necklace. And we now have it. Quickly grab this, and then I can make my way out. Apparently there's also a rare that can spawn around here. Okay, just quickly checking my inventory. I could go this way, but actually, do you know what? We'll just go back out the way we came. It should be clear up to a certain point. There's no point in fighting these lobbies here. Okay. Let's see. So quickly go and turn this necklace quest in, and then I have to decide which way to go. There is quite a bit in this area, well, in this zone, not area, but zone, that I have not yet done. And getting over these hills can be a pain. It's because I've got short legs, that's what it is.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
There we go. Ooh, that's an
See you
upgrade
around.
apparently. Interesting. Alright, that was definitely a welcome upgrade here. We've got Gold Shard, we've got Princess to deal with. And yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the area that I know tends to spawn copper copper nodes. I'm just having a look here. Yeah, we need a bit more. We have a bit of catching up to do. So let me just find them hills. Okay. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of close to Gold Shard as is anyways. Okay. Let's go and grab this right here. So this is kind of why I want this way. Ah, there it is. I could see it on the mini map. I couldn't see it in the actual world. So I'm just going to follow this ridge into Goldshire. I think that's the plan. I mean, I can see Goldshire already to my left, so we're pretty much there by the looks of it. Okay, we're not getting lucky with anything around here. And as you can see, the question marks on the minimap are getting close to me. Okay.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
So let's see. Okay, I can turn the quest into you.
You need something? See you around. Safe travels. See
And
you later.
you've also got a quest for us to turn in. There we go. Alright, we've got these two done. We've got the Murlocs around the lake. That's going to be fun. I think I'm going to follow this path and yeah, the path on the ridge towards an area that I haven't quested in, and we'll come back towards the lake on the return trip. There we go. Okay, we'll grab this one as well. We have managed to get a decent amount of copper, so that's going to help us. We've got some stuff to work with. Although, I'm not going to lie, I feel like my inventory space is just cluttered with things that I don't need. Probably because in my mind they're low level. But there's a lot of stuff in there that, yeah, normally I don't see very often. I guess I need to get used to this, especially whilst I'm leveling up. There we go. We got quite a decent amount of copper from this. Okay, well, I'm happy. I've made a decent amount of ore on this path. We're gonna go get Princess, but yeah, on the way we're gonna just follow paths that I know will spawn copper for us, or have a chance of spawning copper. There we go, another one. That is beautiful. Okay, got quite a few things. We're getting close to Princess. We'll get Princess and then move on to the next bit. Oh, we got a bear on us. Okay. So we're getting close. I can see the farm in front of me. We've also gained a level, so that is pretty good. We got that level before I was planning on ending the video, so that's good. We'll just clear the area around here, get a couple of more bits and pieces going for our inventory. I do also need to gather stuff for cooking, so that's something at the back of my head that's playing as well. So I think, let's see, try and get Princess in this episode. If not, we'll get it in the next episode. Should be fairly easy to get. But with that being said and done, I think we're going to end this episode here, folks. Let's see where Princess is. There she is. Let's quickly get her. But with that said, this is the end of this episode, folks. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you have enjoyed your time with me. I know I've enjoyed playing this. Definitely getting drawn into a bit of good old World of Warcraft leveling. And if you guys want to see more, let me know down below through a comment or just by hitting that like button. It does tell me that people want to see more content like this. I will of course also be considering doing some hardcore gameplay as well. We'll see if that's going to happen or not, but that is a thing for the future. Until then, stay safe, folks.